The Islamic regime doesn't want peace. Hezbollah doesn't want peace. Hamas doesn't want peace. So as long as these threats to peace exist, we cannot have stability and real cooperation. Unfortunately, Iran today is kept hostage by the regime that promotes all this conflict. The only way to reverse that process is for this regime to no longer be there. It's as simple as that.
How can all decent people stand with the people of Iran today? What do you say to them?
Not only we don't hate each other, but we need each other and we believe in each other. But it's important for the world to understand how different this regime is from the thinking of its own citizenry. The chance for real peace cannot exist as long as you have chief antagonists that, as you best said it yourself, don't want peace.
You are the most prominent opposition member to the Iranian regime. What can you tell our viewers about the regime and how the Iranian regime treats Muslims in Iran?
This regime has been, in fact, anti-Islamic. Two leaders specifically made statements about the fact that if this regime calls itself Islamic, then we are not Muslims. One was the late President Sadat, and the other one was the late King of Morocco, Hassan II. Given the circumstances of our country, it's important that now we move beyond hope. We have to actually have belief that it can be done. You know, when I think of the civil rights movement in the US and what Martin Luther King ended up doing, it was a dream. But at some point, they had the belief that they can actually get it done. We need to shift the pendulum from having hope to have belief.
Final word from you to our young audience watching us all over the Middle East and of course in Iran.
Talk to one another. See that at the end we have so much more commonality of interest than differences. You actually make the job of your governments easier to make it happen because they see that the desire and will is there. And that's a very important message. At the end of the day, what forces decision makers are their electors or public opinion.